The parents of the suspected Seminole Heights serial killer are under house arrest tonight for failing to cooperate with prosecutors. 10 News reporter Eric Glasser shows you what led to that decision and whether the judge's order is likely to convince the Donaldsons to finally testify.
Mr. and Miss Donaldson, please come forward.
For 2 months, Rosita and Howell Donaldson Jr. have refused to cooperate with prosecutors, defying a court order to answer questions about their son, suspected Seminole Heights killer Howell Donaldson III, even with the possible threat of jail time looming over them.
They were almost going to jail, and they didn't change their position, and they didn't speak a word.
The Donaldsons have argued they have a parental privilege, that they shouldn't be legally forced to give testimony, which might ultimately be used to put their own son to death.
A parent should never be compelled to testify against their child.
But prosecutors think the Donaldsons might have unique information about their son's whereabouts the nights of the Seminole Heights murders, and possibly his state of mind.
We weren't even going to ask them for anything incriminating, so we still just want compliance.
Both sides agreed that putting the Donaldsons behind bars probably wouldn't serve any purpose, but prosecutors came up with the idea of placing them under house arrest, hoping that maybe that would compel them to finally cooperate. And at the same time, send a message that violating the court's order wouldn't be tolerated.
It is therefore ordered and adjudged.
And that's precisely what Judge Mark Wolf did, finding the Donaldsons in contempt, ordering them to be fitted with GPS monitors. The judge urging the couple's attorney to encourage the Donaldsons to cooperate. Is that now any more likely?
The risk was high, and their position did not change. So we'll see what the future brings.
Court's adjourned.
For now, the Donaldsons' future is house arrest, leaving only for work, medical, or religious purposes. 6 months to change their minds and cooperate with prosecutors. If they don't by then, they'll have to come back to court for what could be even tougher consequences. In Tampa, Eric Glasser, 10 News.
Asked whether his office would seek jail time against the Donaldsons if they don't now cooperate, State Attorney Andrew Warren said they're not there yet and to ask him in 5 months.